the Micro Machine Man, presenting the most midget miniature motorcade of micro machines. Each one has dramatic details, terrific trims, stupendous styling, precision paint jobs, working wheels, micro machine cars of vast variety, including Lamborghini, Trans Am, Corvette, 4x4 Blazer, pickup charger, and many more. Micro Machine planes, polished, perfect precision, like F-15, Corsair, Space Shuttle, P-51, Mustang, Micro Machine boats, a fabulous fleet of tugs, PTs, and speedboats. Talk about small. Micro Machines are less gargantuan than a grasshopper, as midget as a marble, and smaller than a silver dollar.
Hey, Dad!
You want to get more Micro Machines to add to our collection?
Yeah!
A miniature midget colossal collection of micro machines. Collect them, trade them, race them. The Micro Machines, set sold separately from Galoob. They're really small.
Alright, today we're going to take a look at toys that are smaller than small, those pocket-sized penny racers, those marvelous midgets, the Micro Machines. Alright, now while I might be able to talk pretty fast, I'm no match for the motormouth John Moschitta Jr., who is more oftenly referred to as the Micro Machines Man, who was made famous for the Micro Machines commercials back in the 1980s and 90s, and even had a Guinness Book World Record for being able to say 586 words per minute. What are micro machines? Well, if you don't know what micro machines are, then you probably didn't grow up in the 80s or even the early 90s. Micro machines were a really cool line of little toy cars, planes, space shuttles, you name it, they made it. They were so small, they were about the size of a dime, but they were really, really highly detailed. And they even made play sets that were Supervan City or Micro Machines City, where you could put all your cars together and play with them, and even an aircraft carrier that you could put all of your machines on and play with as well. Now, the Micro Machines did so well that there was even a video game that came out for the Sega Genesis and the Nintendo by the same name and was pretty popular. So pretty much if you could dream it up, Micro Machines had it. From Star Trek to Star Wars, there wasn't anything that they didn't think up in the line. The toys were really popular in the 80s and 90s because they didn't cost very much. You got about 5 or 6 to a pack, and being a kid in school, you could put a whole bunch of them in your pocket, so they were really easy to either take to a friend's house or sneak to school. Alright, now you might be wondering, why do I have a gas can out here? Well, this isn't just a gas can. This is the Micro Machines Secret Auto Supplies. Now, it looks pretty real, honestly, for a toy. It has the spout on the top, and it's a pretty authentic looking little toy. And it advertises it as 1 US gallon of fun inside. So that's always cool. Now let's open it up and see if this will live up to its statement. And as you can see, the gas can opens up to reveal storage for your Micro Machines. It holds up to 20 cars, and it's also a playset. So we have the nice purple limousine here. It's parked outside, sure waiting for a celebrity, maybe John Moschitta. And we have the big monster truck here with the engine. And I also got a little old-timey racer guy here. And then we got the little tractor trailer. And let's see, what else do we got here? Oh, we got the little hot rodding Model A Ford. And we got Michael Andretti pulling up in his Indy 500 race car. Ah, and of course, just when you're having fun, woo! Police come in, everybody out, party's over, party's over, party's over. Have to come in and ruin everybody's fun. Come on, nothing to see here. Alright, so let's take a little bit closer look at each one of these cars that I got here. This is the hot rodding monster truck, and pretty cool with the decals and the flames on the side, and you have the engine sticking out of the top and the really big tires. Really cool, and you can just ride that right on top of your maybe not so favorite Micro Machines cars and crush them to death. And then I have here this little old-timey Indy racer guy, which is really cool, very well detailed. He's got the scarf and the goggles and the driving gloves and everything. One of the slogans of Micro Machines was that if it doesn't say Micro Machines, it's not the real thing. Because one thing about them being a subdivision of Ertl and Hasbro, they were really, really keen on making really well-detailed models. You can see the Model A Studebaker Ford here that's hot rodded out, and they were actually really supposed to be designed after actual real cars and real vehicles. So, you know, just like the commercial, I mean, a lot of kids back then played with models and built models. So, you know, sons and dads could build these together, or they would collect these together, you know, because they're miniature versions of the model. Like you have the tractor trailer here, which is really cool with the smokestacks, and there's even an attachment on the back, I believe, for a little rig, so you could actually pull a little freight along behind him, but I unfortunately do not have that. And then we have the Michael Andretti, more modern Indy race car, and really great design with the yellow and red and the number 5 on there. And you can see the little racer with his helmet and the spoiler. And that's actually all die-cast metal. Not all of them were. Some of them were just partly die-cast metal. And this is my police car that I've had since I was a little kid. Really cool. Has the 171 on top, the police logo that says police, and the blue shield on the sides. But yeah, screw you, cops, for ruining our good time. And then you have the limousine here, which is something I could see on like Pimp My Ride, and you can hardly make it out, but there's supposed to be an image of a chauffeur in the light, in the windshield there. If you held it up to the light, you'd actually see the windshield glow. So you can see he's got the hydraulics set up. And now we're going to take a look at the other side of the play set. This actually opens on both sides here, and what this will fold open to reveal is you actually have this whole scenic play set, scenic lookout, where you can drive your cars through, and it has different little functions. So we'll take this snazzy little yellow car here, and you go up through the driveway and put it into the little elevator there. And now that gas cap that you saw earlier, you turn that knob on the side, and it's kind of a slow moving turn, but you just keep on turning that little gas cap, and eventually the car will pop up through the top of the elevator all the way up at the top. And any second now that should be coming through. And the little hatch opens up at the top as the car gets near the top of the elevator shaft, and you just give him a little nudge and zip, off he goes down the scenic trail to the bottom. And here we have a closer view of the rest of the playset with the gas station at the bottom and all the cars going around town and in and out of the tunnels up to the lookout point and through the canyons and cliffs, with the Sightseer restaurant up top and all the cars parked at the top, taking a look at the scenic view. And oh my god, I think someone's gonna jump! And the car trying to avoid the falling rocks on the way down. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed taking a look at the Galoob Micro Machines toy line with me this week. They're a great fun toy from the 80s and 90s that are awesome to collect for, still pretty relatively inexpensive, and I think one of the best toy lines to come out of the 80s. See you next time. Hey guys, if you liked the video that you just watched, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And if you do the Facebook or Twitter thing, follow me at #KingaRetro. See you next time.